Hello students, welcome to EVS class. Students, in last video we have seen about seasons and how the clothes are different in different seasons. Now today we are going to learn lesson number 25, changes in our surroundings. Students, you can see here the picture of day and night. We can see things around us clearly during the day. Why can't we see them clearly at night? Because during the day we get sunlight. That is why we can see the things around us clearly. It grows dark after sun sets. There is not enough light. We see the stars and moon in the sky at night, but we don't see the things around us clearly. Day and night affects living beings. Students, have you ever observed your shadow? If not, then please observe your shadow at three times. That is in the morning sunlight, in the noon, that is at 12 o'clock, and in the evening at 4 or 5 o'clock. At these different times, you will get different shadows. Today, we will learn long shadow and short shadows. In the morning, the sun rises in the east. Before the sun rises, we can see various shades of colors in the sky to the east. When the sun rises, its light is soft. The shadows fall to the west and they are long. This is called as long shadow. After that, the sun gradually begins moving higher in the sky. Shadows become shorter. When the sun is directly overhead, shadows are very short. That means at the time of noon, when exactly at 12 o'clock the sun is our overhead. At that time, the shadows are short. This is called as short shadows. Now, in the evening, the sun slowly begins shifting to the west. The shadows begin moving to the east and become longer again. After the sun sets, various shades of colors are seen in the sky to the west. At other times, the sky is blue. Students, have you ever visited any hill stations? In our Maharashtra state, there are many hill stations. One of the famous hill station is Mahabaleshwar. People specially go to see the sunset at scenic places. Mahabaleshwar in Satara district is a famous hill station. A spot in Mahabaleshwar is very well known for its view of the sunset. Tourists visiting Mahabaleshwar make it a point to visit to the sunset point in the evening to experience the spectacular sunset. Now let us study about from dawn to night time. Dawn means early morning. Now, birds are the first to sense the end of the night. Their creeping begins from early dawn. If there is a rooster nearby, you can hear its crow. The birds leave their nest. They start flying in flocks and begin to search for food. This is known as birds Not the birds flying, but this is the birds, that is buds. Birds to begin to blossom gradually. Their petals start unfolding. The flowers have sweet nectar in it. Bees come to collect it. Butterflies, beetles, and other insects start hovering around the flower. In the morning, you can see around people also set up themselves to work. We also get ready to go to school. When the day starts, cowherds take cows and buffaloes out to graze. Once their stomachs are full, they sit in a quiet place and ruminate. Now, student, what is the meaning of ruminate? We'll see. Rumination means some animals graze until their stomachs are full. That means they eat up to their stomach is full. Later, they bring back the swallowed food into their mouth again, a little at a time, and chew it. Then they swallow the chewed food for a second time. This is called rumination or chewing curd. Rumination helps them to digest their food properly. Cows and buffaloes are animals that ruminate. We human beings cannot ruminate. In the evening, the cattle return to their sheds. Flocks of birds return to their nest. We also return home from school, offices, etc. Now, let us see another term, that is nocturnal. Nocturnal animals and plants. Some nocturnal animals set out to search for food after the sun sets. Moths, crickets, and glowworms are some such animals. Tigers, bats, and owls are also nocturnal animals. Ratrani, that is queen of the night flower, and Rajnigandha, that is tuberose, are some flowers that bloom at night. The flowers which blooms at night are called nocturnal flowers. These nocturnal animals sleep during the day. They search for food at night. Such animals are called nocturnal animals. Now, students, let us move on to the next part, that is, phases of the moon. Children, every day, if you observe in the sky at night, you can see the moon has changed its shape. That means these different shapes are known as phases of the moon. The moon rises at different times every night. If you search for the moon at a fixed time every evening, you will see it in different places. The shape of the moon also changes every day. The day the moon looks completely round is called the day of the full moon. For 15 days after that, it appears to become smaller and smaller. On the 15th day, it cannot be seen at all. That is called the day of the new moon. After the day of the new moon, the moon appears to grow bigger and bigger. for 15 days and is completely round again on the day of the next full moon. The different shapes of the moon that we can see every day are called the phases of the moon. Children, every day you can observe the moon at same time. Thank you.